Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, y'all. It's Marquis Walker from Boston, Beantown, coming in. Start playing, man. What's going on, man? Got another review, hot review, fresh off the press. EP, Ransom, Nicholas Craven, deleted scenes. So this must have been like some cuts they just left on the floor when they was doing all these other classic albums this year. Like, what is going on? All right, but first, like, subscribe, comment below, and share this video. Start playing, you know what I'm saying? But listen, this is insane. Came out November 13, 2020. It's an EP. It's only like 14 minutes, 20 seconds, and it's fire, man. Like, even it's funny because like even like, I don't want to call it scratch, but the deleted scenes, deleted scenes from them, basically deleted scenes. Like, if you thinking about all this music is surrounded by music, horror movies. I'm sorry. So like, if you look into the discography of Ransom and Nicholas Craven, you see that they got a horror type of soulful pattern of music and albums in the works. Well, in the past. So you got they start off with director's cut scene 1. It's an EP, 4 tracks, and then they did director's cut scene 2, which was 6 tracks. That was an EP, and then they did director's cut scene 3. Uno, dos, tres. Scene 3. That was an LP. That was 10 tracks. And man, listen. Let's just put it this way, man. They haven't disappointed yet. They haven't disappointed yet on any of the 2 EPs in the LP, and then now this EP again, like from the same format of, I guess, in their bag of all the songs they was creating. It's amazing, man. Amazing. We're gonna go through this album, man. We're gonna go through this album. We're gonna go through this EP. It's just, and it's sonically amazing. Nicholas Craven, if they still call him an underrated producer, something's going on in the hip hop industry, because everybody should be reaching out to Nicholas Craven. Nicholas Craven got some beats. Nicholas Craven be in his bag of beats. He's so soulful. The beat, everything is like elegant. It's amazing. He's an amazing producer, and you gotta give him his props now. I'm gonna give him his flowers while you can smell them. So shout out to Nicholas Craven, man. You be putting in some work, man. You putting in some work on this, man. Like I said, this is 6 cuts. We're gonna go down the line, and all produced by Nicholas Craven. We're gonna go down the line and talk about the cuts, man. Listen. Yo, they did it again. That's all I gotta say, man. Ransom's one of the top 5 lyricists of 2020, and he took a break for a while. Like, go follow my other reviews. I'm gonna link them to this at the end, so click on them when this is done, and I give you more advice on Nicholas Craven. I give you more advice on, more information on Nicholas Craven. I give you more information on Ransom. With those, it's not just the videos, but I got blogs on them too, because I did blogs on a couple of their first albums together, and I'm gonna link I'm gonna link the blogs in the description too. I'm gonna link the blogs in the description. Okay, so let's go. Let's start off with like number 1, man. It's called "Deliver Us from Evil." Now, if you notice the album cuts, they're movie titles, horror movie titles and stuff like that. So they're kind of keeping it in that bag of tricks, right? So this one's called "Deliver Us from Evil." The bees are back, man. They're buzzing around. Like, when you hear those bees, you be like, yo, alright. You be like, yo, man, okay, Nicholas Craven, y'all back with the, y'all back with the beats. The bees back. When the bees back, y'all all know the famous bees of Wu-Tang Killer bees, but this bee, these bees that's like buzzing, when these tracks come on, They got the new. They got a new. They got a. You could just tell. You could just tell it's a Nicholas Craven beat. You know how like you could tell back in the day it was a RZA beat with the bees or whatever they was doing. When you hear that beat, man, you just know, oh, it's about to be some fire, like a fire beat, fire soulful beat, and then you know it's gonna be like some heat. You know Ransom's coming behind that beat and putting in some work. That's all you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? This album got me rolling up, man. Forget the blunts, I'm bringing back papers. You going back to the 70s with these beats, man. These beats are incredible. And advertising, I shouldn't have put that side, but you know, this paper, so y'all know about the papers. I'm about to actually roll me something, you know what I'm saying? Roll me a little something. Getting off work, Friday night, just got paid. You know what I'm saying? Getting off work, trying to get laid. You know, I can't rap though, but trying. I know this playing. Let's get into this album, man. Stop playing for real, yo. Ransom, Nicholas Craven, Deleted Scenes, like I said, came on November 13, 2020. 14 minutes, 20 seconds. First record, Deliver Us from Evil. Like I said, the bees are back. You hear those bees, you're like, uh-oh, it's about to happen. Something's going on, right? This is around this is like I was saying earlier, that most of these beats are like, I'm gonna call it like soul horror, like a soul horror, like soulful horror. That's what his beats sound like. Not all his beats, but at least just these with Nicholas Craven. They got a certain, they're trying to pull out a certain element, and they got themes to these albums. So it's like horror and soul, So they say like a mixed horror soul music, Nicholas Craven got bars for days. I've been breaking down these bars all day. I know it's only like 15 minutes album or less. I think I listened to this joint. I think I listened to this EP. I know I listened to it numerous times. Beginning of the day today, at work, came home, played it a couple more times, played it in the car. It's just ridiculous. The album's ridiculous. So he goes, and you gotta break down these bars. He's saying a lot, dude. He's just too witty and lyrical, man. Stop playing. He goes, God only picks one tortured soul that he might spare. So dreams that you don't chase become nightmares. What? Dreams that you don't chase become nightmares. Yo, man, Craven's on some like crazy shit with the beats, and then you got Ransom coming behind those beats with lyrics like that. I'm still breaking down these lyrics, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I gotta do this review, but I'm gonna break down all these lyrics, man. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Ransom. I'm a huge fan of Nicholas Craven now, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be after you guys listen to not just this album, but all their production together. And then, they got stuff separate, of course. Before they met, they got stuff separate, you know what I mean? So go check out both of their discographies, right? You got, Nicholas Craven got a lot of production joints, you know what I'm saying? He worked with a lot of people, and what's his name? Ransom's been, doing his thing for quite some time. Ransom's up there, man. He's been out for a minute. A lot of people think he's young. You look young. Black don't crack, you know what I'm saying? And he looked like a young MC. He seemed like a lot of people think he's new. Ransom's not new, man. Ransom's not new at all, man. See, this album got me rolling joints, dog. We going back to the 70s, man, on this album with these beats. Got me rolling some joints, man. I mean, I ain't got smoke on air, but I'm about to get this thing ready. This thing got me a little fat joint. Yo, number 2, Eyes Wide Shut. Right? Mr. Craven's tracks are so soulful, sprinkled with genius. I don't know what it is. Something about these tracks. You can you hear the soul, you hear the horror, you hear the beat, you hear the whatever, right? And then you hear the Ransom comes on here and just murders the beat. It's like the beat and the rhymes are battling. That's what I feel whenever these two dudes, these two kings get together. It's like the beats and the rhymes are battling, like they fighting or something. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to win. It's like they wrestling or, you know what I mean? It's like the Macho Man Hulk Hogan joint back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna win? It was like, because they was big time. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this feels like. He's got to be like top 5 producer of the year, just like Ransom's top 5 rapper of the year. I'm gonna do a wrap up end of the year. I'm gonna do, maybe top 20, probably top 20 rappers, top 20 producers, maybe top 10 producers or something like that. I'll figure it out. I don't know how many I'm gonna do, but yeah, it's gonna be dope. And they in there. These two stars are in the conversation. Ransom, I took a couple bars off it, just a couple lines off this one. You just got bars, man. You gotta listen to this album. You gotta listen to all his album. He goes, life is a movie, and I don't talk to extras. Yo, what? Like, and then on the same track he goes, what's a book to a library? These are the things that these bars are just insane, right? Then he goes, I'm a bastard orphan, rapper's caution, my mother slipped on the last abortion. Yo, what is going on? Yo, Ransom, if you're watching this video, what are you smoking, dog? Is it some of the stuff I got? Like, send it over here, man. So I can do better reviews. Maybe I start rapping like, I don't know what you smoke, what you drinking, what's your mind, what you eating. Tell the world what you eating, man. How's your diet? You know what I mean? Tell us everything, man, that you do from the morning to goddamn night, so we can take on some of your characteristics. Your bars are insane. I don't know how you're thinking of this stuff. Number 3, Final Destination. The more up-tempo blues and jazz, incredible beat that Nicholas Craven. This beat, most of the beat, but this beat made me do the, come on, son, the stank face, it made me do the stank face, like, yo, who? Like, Nicholas Craven is crazy. Like, so it made me, do one of these. I had to, scrunch up the face, man. It's just insane. You gotta whenever I listen to both of their albums, I gotta dissect the beats separately. Then I gotta dissect the lyrics separately, and then I put them together and kind of it just sounds so magnificent together. They just sound so. It's just a great duo. They're a great duo, man, and they should never. I know that I think Ransom's gonna start doing some stuff with 38 Special. Of course, Nicholas Craven is probably providing beats for everybody else, but they gotta always come back, man. They always gotta come back together and do another project at least once a year. They gotta do at least one album, right? That's what the fans are crying for. That's what I'm crying for. And listen, I'm gonna give you a little background on Nicholas Craven, because I said, you know what, this dude deserves, and I think I talked about them in my other blog, not the blog, just the blog, but I think it's more detailed in the blog, but maybe I think I talked about both of them on my other YouTube reviews. I'm pretty sure I did, but let me give you a little background. Nicholas Craven is a hip hop artist from Montreal, Quebec. He has produced for Ransom, the God Fahim, Rock Marciano, Mach, was it Homie? I would say Homie or Homie, Styles P, Freddie Gibbs, Dark Low, Navy Blue, Ahmad Hammer, Billy Woods and Elucid, Shah Hef, Sheik Luch, Edo, Planet Asia, Your Old Drog, Griselda, Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Conway, Riggs from the Cloth, Jimmy D, 38 Special, Hus Kingpin, and many more. Following up run-up singles with Griselda, 3 albums with Montreal's Jimmy D, and placements on projects such as Match Homie, and God Fahim's Dollar Menu 3, Dump God Edition. The first Nicholas Craven solo album, Craven N, go check that out, was released on December 11th, 2017. It was followed up by Rock Head Paradise with Jimmy D on August 31st, 2018. Valentini and Rizzuto with Ito on November 11th. Garbage Music for Trust Babies with Jimmy Dean on December 22nd, 2018. And The Myth Who Never Quit with the God Fahim on June 12th, 2019. On December 27th, 2019, Craven N2 was released. And Craven N1 and Craven N2, those are instrumentals. Go check those out. Go check him out. He be on YouTube. Go on his Instagram, go on his YouTube. He's always, and go on his Twitter. He's always releasing new beats. So if y'all rappers out there, man, y'all better grab those beats, man. I don't know how much he's charging, but y'all better grab them beats, man. They fire. March 9th, 2020, Ransom and Nicholas Craven released a featureless 4-track EP called Director's Cut. This was followed up by a 6-track Director's Cut Scene 2, and then on April 24th, and then the 10-track LP, like I was saying earlier, Director's Cut Scene 3 on August 14, 2020. All right, just listen. I'm telling you, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little background on Nicholas Craven, just so y'all know this dude's working with some legends. He's already working with some legends, man. He's already, he's getting in his legendary bag. He's getting up there, man. He keep doing what he's doing, he'll be called a legend too. Straight up, plain and simple. Man, I wish I had that's why I brought the joints back, man. I wish I had like an afro to wear. Like I feel like wearing bell bottoms and get my afro, growing up my hair when I hear these beats, man. When I hear Nicholas Craven. So number 4, Midsommar, but it's spelled Midsommar, but it's Midsommar. But I don't know. That must be a scary movie. I don't think I ever saw that one. That's a scary movie because I'm guessing he's taking these titles, or is that somebody? Is that y'all tell me in the comments what's Midsommar, but Midsommar I think they pronounce it. And is that a movie or is that like a character? Because I watch movies. I don't watch a lot of scary movies, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be scared, yo. I need somebody to cuddle with, dog, to watch a scary movie, yo. Wink, wink. This one, Soul Samples got me, like I said, growing an afro when plaid pants, man, and doing the funky chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like all these moves and crazy stuff in the 70s when I listen to these beats, but it's like they sound of the now, though. They sound like it's just a mix of 70s horror, soul, and now 2020 type beats, type music. This track was too short, of course. Like the whole album is too short. It's, you putting out these EPs, teasing the crowd, man. But that's alright. I think he's working on something else, and hopefully that'll be an LP this year. Ransom. So Ransom, stop messing with us, man. He goes on this one. I took a little bar on this one. He goes, in order for you to win, you need to acquire defense. I've been talking to your soul this entire sequence. Man, all right, I'm still breaking down these bars. That's all I gotta say. Bars. Ransom's going, he's just insane. Number 5, The Shocker. The way Craven digs in the crates for these soul samples reminds me of the 90s. Because back in the day, man, shout out to DITC, digging in the crates posse, right? Diamond D and all the boys, but Fat Joe and all them. But check this out. I think Craven still, I don't know if he's going to record stores, digging in the crates. He probably going line down, do all that stuff. But it sounds like he's digging in these crates, man, finding these old school 1920s, 70s, 60s type of soul tracks and samples, and he's just cutting them up. And Ransom's just delivering. Let's put it that way. He's just delivering. On this track, there's like a woman groaning. Man, come on, man. You tease me out here. I'm thinking about, it's Friday night too. Come on, man. You know what I'm thinking about, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got the weed. You know what I'm saying? Or and then I got a couple of beers. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the phone gonna start. I'm gonna start calling on the phone. But let me stop later. But yo, this beat switches at the end, near the end, and Ransom talks and Shay just talking mad trash. Like, yo, he's like, I'm not even a rapper no more. I'm a poet. Like he is. Like I think they're gonna be teaching his music, teaching his bars in school. I mean, because they already got college classes. They got rap in college classes. I don't know if they call it Rapping 101, Hip Hop 101, whatever they call it. They got those in some of these colleges and some of these universities. They need to break down Ransom's whole discography, at least for 2020. You can start off with that and then go back. So I really believe they're gonna be breaking down his bars. People are gonna be breaking down his bars for years. They're gonna be like, oh, yeah, I didn't catch that. Because it's stuff like you listen to the whole song, like one song, you go, you think you caught everything. You listen to the song, the next day you go, he said that? Like, you just be like, damn, I didn't catch that. Like, he just so smooth with the lyrics, you know what I mean? Last track. Number 6, The Reaper's Hood Remix. This is, these samples are insane. It's just what Mr. Craven's, what you smoking too? What both of y'all smoke? Yo, pass it. Pass the weed, dog. What y'all smoke? Because the beats are insane. The lyrics are insane. Like I said, I'm over here doing old school 70s dances, trying to grow my hair back. Got no hair. I got no hair, but I'm trying to grow it back, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm listening to this album. But shout out to both of these kings. You gotta go support. Support these guys. Support the music. Support hip hop. Support real hip hop. Real lyrics. Real beats. Real production. And support me if you can too. Like, subscribe, comment on the video. Tell me what's your favorite Ransom and Nicholas Craven project. And then also tell me what your favorite 5 songs are from all their work they've done together. And if you can, support, man. I make a lot of merch. It's hoodie season. You know what I mean? Get your hoodies. I got mad hoodies. You know what I'm saying? I got hoodies for like all types of, I got hip hop homework hoodie. I got the Monkey Nuts hoodie. I got anything you can do. Just go, go search in the description. You won't be disappointed. I design merch. I'm not playing with this merch. I design merch. I design merch for people too. So if you need the merch, you need some merch done or a logo done, hit up a brother, man. All right, man. Yo, you know what I'm about to go do. Smoke, baby. Yo, Marquis signing out, man. Beantown Ransom. Nicholas Craven. Beantown.